Hi, this is Nagina, and I'm here today with Shilpi. I would love to share her results. Shilpi, please say hello. Let us know how much you lost and Spice Yourself Skinny, and tell us a little bit about your day and your favorite spice.
Sure. So I actually have lost a lot with Spice Yourself Skinny because I used a lot of other programs, went to the gym, many things I tried to do, but I don't think anything really worked out like Spice Yourself Skinny. And to be very honest, I followed this program exactly the way it was, even when I was traveling. So I used to actually pack my foods and take it, food with me and take it with me. I've lost 13 kgs in this program. It's been an amazing result for me. I have never seen me reducing weight at this speed with just disciplining myself with the diet, because I'll be very honest, even in the seventh day when you must exercise, I've really not been able to exercise, but I've been doing a lot of walks, but apart from that, nothing really. So it's just the diet program that has really helped me in terms of getting to where I am. My daily schedule is very simple. I go to work. My work is a little hectic. I can get work home too. So apart from 9 to 5, I'll probably get work home. I live with my husband and my son here in UK, and both of them have different choices in terms of food. But I think Nagina's food is something that they were also impressed with, and they have also started eating the same food, which actually also helped me because I didn't have to cook twice or thrice. It's like cook one thing and everybody's going to eat it. So it's really worked very well, and I think this program has done wonders in terms of my life, because I really can't say how much money I have spent, and how many places have I gone to, and what kind of therapies I have tried in terms of losing weight. And maybe SYS is the only thing that I was waiting for in my life to make this transformation. So thank you, Nagina, for that.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Thank you for sharing. And wow, 13 kilos. So that is so much. That is equivalent for those that just think about it in pounds. That's almost 29 pounds. And that was, so how long did it take you to lose that? Was it in the 8-week program?
Mostly in the 8 weeks program, but before the 8 week program, I also did your
Pinch a day challenge?
pinch a day challenge. Correct. I did a pinch a day challenge, and there were some bonus recipes that you were sharing in terms of what can be done. I tried to use those. So those are the only two things that actually helped me lose the weight that I have lost. And honestly, as I said, I didn't exercise. I didn't go to the gym. This is it. There is nothing beyond this that I have done as of now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. It's like so amazing to hear you say that, because the thing is, once we change the types of food that we're putting in our body and we can make them taste good with spices and get the additional boost to our weight loss and to our health, it's like it really comes off extremely fast. It's almost like you can't believe how fast it can happen. And
So true.
just the fact that you've tried other things, you've tried so many things, so many therapies. I know what you mean, because I tried all of those too and nothing worked. I almost got to a point where I thought, I just don't think I can ever lose it. Like, it's just not possible for me to do that. And the thing is, once you just start to integrate the right foods and enjoy it, learn how to do it, it's so possible. So let me ask you one quick fun question. What is your favorite spice, and what do you add it on?
So cinnamon is my favorite spice, and I add it to almost everything. My tea, my coffee, my salads, everything I add it to. So cinnamon has been like, and I used to never use cinnamon apart from making like Indian chicken curry. That's the only thing I used to really use cinnamon in. I did not know the kind of advantages that cinnamon really has, which I actually learned from this program. And this has been my favorite spice. I really, really like the taste. I add it to my smoothies also. Actually, it goes in everything. So that's a good part.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so true. And the thing that's so nice is that it's like it's that little sweet touch, but it doesn't do to your body what sugar does. Like when you eat sugar, it actually ends up making you store fat. But when you have cinnamon, you're getting that nice sweetness, but your insulin isn't spiking, which is what causes fat storage. And you're actually like lowering your blood sugar and curbing your sugar cravings. So I love that you put it on everything. It makes such a difference when you do that. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. So tell me, I'm interested, what was the exact moment that you decided to join Spice Yourself Skinny? Like, what was happening that made you say, I'm going to try this, even though you've tried everything else? Why did you decide to go for it and sign up for Spice Yourself Skinny?
Quite a few things. So a friend of mine, Juhi, had done your program, I think Pinch a Day. She had seen me struggling with my weight, and she saw that, nothing really helps out. So she said, why don't you try and be part of this group, do the Pinch a Day challenge. And if you like it, then probably you can enroll for the main program. I was like, how will Pinch a Day help me? That's the kind of, thought that came in my mind. And she said, you know what? I really feel it helps. I know people it has helped. So why don't you try it? I said, okay, let me try it. So I reached out to you through the group, and, I went through the Pinch a Day challenge. And then you had posted the results of the other ladies who had done the SYS program before. That inspired me. And I was like, is this really possible? Then I attended the online session you had done, where you had spoken about how this program helps, how it works, etc. I don't know, I got so motivated while you were doing that discussion itself. I went to PayPal and I was like, let me just sort it out. And it just happened right there and then that listening to you, listening to whatever you said, it inspired me so much. I was like, you know what? I have tried so much. Let me give this one shot and see if it works. Because if it does work, then it's going to transform my life. And maybe that's what I want. So I think there were multiple things, as I said. My friend told me about it. I did a Pinch a Day, which actually went very well. I saw I've started liking my food a little. And then with your program, with your online session, it motivated me quite a lot. And I was like, this is it. I have to do it. And let's see if it helps. That's how it was. That's how I began. And then, when the first week recipes came in, I was like, oh my God, this is so overwhelming. So much of information, so much of things to do. How will I manage it? But I think, as you rightly said, in the second week onwards, you get so used to it that you don't face the kind of difficulties you had in first week. But yeah, irrespective, I think all of these things really inspired me to go towards SYS.
Oh, good. It's like you tried it. Some things were working for you. Your food was tasting good. And then you saw results of other women. So you said, let's go for it. And look at what has happened after you took the plunge. You made the decision for yourself that it sounded like a program for you. And now you've lost 13 kgs. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. So you were telling me a little bit about what it was about Spice Yourself Skinny that's really helped you. Like, maybe you can talk about what it is about the program that you think helped you lose the weight when nothing else had. Like, what is it about Spice Yourself Skinny?
I think it's a very structured program which does not allow you to have a gray matter. As in, it does not really allow you to think between black and white. It's either black or white. Like when I go to the gym, and I because I've even hired personal trainers for that matter, they will give you a plan in terms of how you need to structure your food, which would say probably have 1/5 of protein and 1/5 of fat in this kind of a meal. But it will never say what is it that you should have, what is right, what is wrong, how do you really detox your body and further on move to the following stages of really weight loss. It wouldn't say what's good and bad. They will probably say avoid these vegetables, avoid these fruits, and they will say eat food which is with a lot of proteins, have a lot of white meat, don't have dairy. It leaves you so confused that what is it that you make that will actually motivate you to really eat it, because the food in the diet plan is usually not tasty. But in your program, the way it comes, what is the structure you need to follow, after what should be the timings of your meals in terms of how much gap should you have within the meals, and then it says what you should probably eat. It's so simple, because you don't have to think, what, I have to have 1/5 of protein and 1/5 of fat right now, so what am I supposed to make? And you end up finally making something which is awful in terms of eating. So with your program, it clearly balances out. It's very simple in terms of what you need to cook. And as I said, I think the best thing was that the food tasted so good that you really never felt you're on a diet. You never felt the craving of eating something else, because your own food was tasty. And you didn't have to think. There was nothing you had to do. All you needed to do is put your own time to be able to make that food. Once you have made that food, it's all sorted. I think that's what I liked about the program very well. I felt it is the most structured, the most organized program that I have come across. So thank you for that. Thank you to you. Thank you to Deepshika. I think it's amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's so good to hear. Like when we're busy, I mean, you have a 9 to 5 job, you have a child, like it just to think about something else, like what happens is we just feel like there's a point where we get too tired to think about another thing also in the day, even though we want to be healthy and we want to eat the right things. It's just a matter of what do we do? Like someone tell me what to do, and it makes it so much easier. So, I'm so happy that it helped you because the having the organization structure is sometimes the little secret that you just need as a busy woman to actually do it instead of thinking about it by yourself. So that's so good. So okay, so I am just amazed at your before and after pictures. It's like wow, I mean, you're wearing like this beautiful shirt in your after picture off the shoulder. It's like wow, you just have the confidence. I see that I don't see as much of that confidence in the before picture. Now you're just like shining. So what are some other things that what are some things you can wear now and that you can do differently now than since losing this 13 kgs than before?
So I can wear all types of dresses. I've started loving wearing off-shoulder tops, which I used to never wear. I've never even worn a sleeveless for that matter, ever. So it's like it's very nice because whenever I used to wear a sleeveless, I used to go ahead and wear anything, a jumper or something, or a jacket over it. I will never leave it the way it is. But now at least I have the confidence to be able to wear the other things. I wear different dresses, and the best part is I get my size in the kind of clothes that I want in the market because the size that I was at, getting the kind of clothes that I wanted, which looked beautiful, either were not available in my size, and if they were available in my size, they used to look very awkward, to be honest. But now I think when I try things, it makes me very, very, very happy. And to be honest, I'm a little scared in terms of buying too many things because whatever I'm buying, it's becoming loose so soon. So I'm saying, hold on, I think I need to follow this furthermore and then probably go for shopping because the things that I bought like last month, now they're so loose that I can't wear them. They look really awkward. So I have to really hold on to shop. But I think I'm very impressed with the fact that I can wear good dresses, I can wear good tops, and they come in my size and they don't look awkward anymore. So that's very nice.
Oh my gosh, that is so great to hear. It's just like it makes it so much easier and so much nicer. You can get the clothes that you want in your size. That is so powerful. And what about like, what are some things that you do? Like, how do you feel different? Do you feel different as a mom? Do you feel different in your work? Like, is there any way that you feel different?
Yeah, I feel much more active because I have lost that extra flesh, which used to make me feel very uncomfortable and tired. Now, because I wouldn't say that I still need to lose a lot of weight, to be honest. But then, with the kind of weight that I have lost, I'm much more active in terms of concentrating towards my child or even at work. And it's every day a very good thing because I like dressing up now. I like dressing up and going to work. Very rarely, probably, that I'll not go dressed up. And Friday was one of those days because I didn't want it to go to office. I forced myself to go to office. But yeah, those are things which are good. And people have noticed this change in me. And a lot of people have come and asked me as to what am I doing because they have seen me through a phase where I had a lot of weight on me and I've lost weight from almost every body part, so which is good.
So people are wondering, like, how has this happened? Because it's so noticeable. Wow. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. So, okay, just one final thing that I'm wondering. So what do you think, what surprised you about Spice Yourself Skinny, about following the program? Like what was kind of the biggest surprise to you?
The biggest surprise was that you can actually make a lot tastier food by using the right kind of vegetables and the right kind of spices than probably what I knew because I'm not a very good cook. So, when I really want to eat something nice, my getaway is go out and have something nice. That was always my getaway. But with Spice Yourself Skinny, because the meals that you ask us to prepare, they're so tasty that you don't feel like you need to go out and eat. It's very rare that you really want to go out in an outside setting and sit down and eat somewhere is where you will think, okay, fine. Otherwise, I no longer go for opting for food from outside because I feel that, this food, does not make me crave for anything. It's pretty tasty. And I did not know, to be honest, so many things that you can make out of spinach. It goes in almost everything. So I never knew that spinach can be used with almost everything. And there are so many new vegetables that I've come across in this diet plan. So many new spices. I never heard of tarragon. I've never used it. So, all of those things, I've never used thyme, and all of those things, the way I used in my recipes right now and the way they make it tasty. And what's the best part? When I make them, I always start by thinking it's going to be awful. That's how I start. But when it's made, it's like, oh my God, this is so tasty. And that's what made me change, like mint and blueberry salad. I was like, how can this taste nice? And it's so amazing, different things, the way they come across. The thinning Thai curry, oh my God, that's amazing. I made it last night. So it's good. It's very nice.
Oh, that is so true. And oh my gosh, it's, like, I like how you're mentioning vegetables, because it's hard to eat vegetables. Like, vegetables, sometimes we want to eat it, but it doesn't always taste that good. It's like you feel like you have to force yourself to eat it. But when you add those spices on it and you use the right cooking method, like the easy cooking methods, like roasting it, or, however we make it, it's very, like, I'm almost addicted to greens now. Like, in vegetables, I feel like I have to eat it, because you feel so good after eating it, but it has to taste good for you to be able to eat it. And once you start eating more vegetables, it makes it so much easier to drop weight, because you're getting all that nutrition from vegetables. So that's so good. So I know that I'm so happy you still made the thinning Thai curry, like you're still doing it even afterwards. And the thing is, the weight's going to keep coming, like it's going to keep coming off. And you just stay part of the sisterhood, stay connected, because I want to keep giving you advice. Like, if you hit a plateau, we have the plateau busting handbook that you can look at, and it will work to help you get past your plateau. But you can keep losing just following what you've been doing. Now that you're already doing it, it can just keep going. And yes, your clothes, it's true. You want to just get what you can fit into, but you can keep losing. So you might do your shopping spree like in a little bit from now.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, that's what I plan to do. Because I plan to continue. And I did go through your handbook. It's pretty amazing in terms of, the way it speaks about what are the things that you have to really get intelligent with. And that's the reason when I was traveling out, if I don't have something packed with me, I could make out in terms of what is it that I should be eating? How much did I eat in the morning? How am I eating right now? So that I know how much is my calorie intake towards, throughout the day. And I manage it that way. So if I eat something wrong one day, which is possible, the next day I know how I need to manage so that that weight comes down and I balance it out. So I think that's another thing that I've learned from this program. How do you balance your diet? Even if you do not have the time to be able to make all the recipes, what are the simple things that you can follow, which you can follow probably outside also. So, which is good, because with my job, I do travel, and I travel across UK, and so many times, it's like last minute travel. So can't do much. And then probably you just need to know from what Nagina has taught, what is it that you need to eat, and probably pick up the right thing to eat, because obviously when you go out, you have a lot of options. It's up to you. Choose the option which is right for you, which is what I've learned in this program.
Oh, good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Yes. Like, you can, if you cook at home, you can do it. If you're traveling, you can do it. It's like, just once you know the right choices to make, it becomes so much easier, and you know how to make it taste good. So awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for being here. This has been so great to have you just share your experience. And so thank you so much, Shilpi.
Thank you so much, Nagina. And really thanks to Deepshika also. I think she's been a great coach. She's helped answering all questions that I've asked. And I think I troubled her a lot. So I'm sorry for that.
I will definitely pass it on that she is really a great coach.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's a wonderful program. And I'm sure many of my friends are actually going to reach out to you soon saying, please enroll us.
Oh, great. Well, I welcome them.